is a video about how console gamers are complete tools. So in my last video I made the case that PC gamers can be pretentious hipster twats constantly going on about their frame counts and how much better everything is than their new Fourth Reich. Suffice to say, most people got the joke, but quite a few didn't, so I thought it was only right to have a go at console gamers as well. You know, those intellectually inferior Luddites who try so desperately to conform they practically grow wool coats in the winter. My plan of attack is thus: why bother learning to think for oneself when somebody else can do it for you? Because that's what the console peasants do on a regular basis. They don't want to build their own rig because that might come dangerously close to actually learning something, and we can't have that. Console gaming often lauds its sociability as a redeeming feature. If by sociable you mean being called a faggot every 15 seconds by a prepubescent 720 no-scope legit Asbo should have been a blowjob tween, then you're correct. Most of the people that play FPS on console are like Big Brother contestants. No talent, huge ego twats with an undeserved sense of self-worth that seriously overestimate their in-game prowess. Where would you lot be without aim assist, At the bottom of any lobby getting wrecked by players who actually know what recoil patterns are. It's not their fault. The demographics suggest something key here. Either they're the urban tearaways punching your grandma for her gyro, or they're men over 30 who work respectable jobs and decide that the best way to spend their free time is not with their loving wives or partners, but on a never-ending search for their lost childhood on Xbox Live. I should know. See, both of these groups prefer consoles, but for very different reasons. The Asbo kids like it because having any deeper knowledge about anything technical is a deadly sin on the same level of being strong academically. We all know what happens to those people. They get really good jobs and rule the world. Anyway, anything that takes vital Facebook selfie time away from these vain little shits is a no-no. Don't forget they've got loads of shit to post that nobody gives a fuck about on Facebook and a generic COD YouTube channel with 11 subs to run. They need something easy and safe. The same goes for the man-children. They haven't got the time, as the real world tends to kick the shit out of you with bullshit like bills and mortgages. They just want to hop online into the fantasy world where they can still be a kid. Trouble is, they're not so great at games anymore and quite often can be found behind 2 IEDs and a tracker site. It's sad what age does to you. Oh, and let's not forget how they all like to complain all the time about everything. It's a subculture in itself. They love to complain about lag, their pads not working properly, their headsets, and the games they play in general. Look, if COD is so shit, why do you keep playing it? The answer is simple. Like them. They can't think for themselves and as a result are doomed to an eternity of self-loathing and passive-aggressive attacks on the people who actually make it out. All hail the PC master race.